Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 2014
Bleed
and
detected.
Infinite Crisis. Yeah, the game that is currently in the background. But this video is not going to be about Infinite Crisis. Well, a little bit about it, but it's not going to be majorly about it. It's going to be me talking and about what's been going on with me since the past year. And I'll also be giving away a beta key for Infinite Crisis that I got, to you guys, as my thanks. And yeah, that's that. So let's start. Let's see. First of all, I want to say thank you, you guys, for following me for the past year. I would say. I started at the end of 2012, which is basically the beginning of 2013. So I've been on YouTube for the past year. Yeah, exactly a year actually. Oh, a bit over by like a month,
Nexus event Earth
but
19. The laughing
basically I've
butcher
been on
falls into
YouTube for a
tannery
year.
vat.
And for a year to get 300 subs in the current YouTube system is actually ridiculously amazing. I just want to say that. And I also want to say thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel and watch my content and just comment on here and there. I appreciate it so much. And to those who have subscribed for since the beginning, it's great. Great fun to actually play a game and share with other people, and to play it my way, and to create a community to where people like my style of basically playthroughs. Question mark, because I usually don't do just playthroughs. Like I have cheat throughs and all that stuff too on the side. Because I play the game how
Arcane
I
solar
want to
flares
play,
detected in Earth
so
13
it's
continuum.
it's great. It's absolutely fun for me to do this, and it's actually one of the best things that I could hope for in the past year that had happened to me. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you to you guys for subscribing to my channel. To also thank you guys to watches my videos and not judge my gameplay too harshly, and to also realize that whatever decisions I do make in my gameplay playthroughs, to whether play it legitimately or not, that it is, fine for what I do, if that makes any sense at all. But
Nexus event Earth 17. Thermonuclear warfare.
thank you, random voice in the background. But the main point of this video is, of course, to thank you guys that have followed me, because I know it is extremely hard for a new channel to actually get started on YouTube. I actually tested this theory out myself, if you can believe it. Like, I went to YouTube, put in my channel name, which is BillsGaming, into the YouTube search bar, and the results of that search was that my channel, which is BillsGaming, which is what I put into the YouTube search bar, it wasn't even on the first page of the results. I was just, what? Are you serious? Why is it not on the first page? It's absolutely ridiculous. So it is extremely hard for a new channel to actually get started on YouTube. So I want to thank all of you guys
Anomalies
that has
detected.
managed to find my channel in this absolute giant community of tens of thousands of people that trying the same thing as I am, just to get started on YouTube. And of course, I do try to do things a lot differently than other people, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I don't play games for the thrill of it. I play games for fun, and I think not a lot of people do that anymore. Like a lot of YouTubers that I watch these days, they play games for, say, if the game is not popular anymore, they tend to just stop playing it because they're not making money off of the game anymore. And I'm like, then what's the point of you playing games? Where's that passion when you started in the first place? Like, I follow so many gamers on YouTube,
Nexus event
and
Earth 17.
it's just,
Aberrant flora
at
mutation
first, they
spreading.
play the game because they play the game. They play to have fun. And then later on, you can definitely tell that a lot of these people just like, I know JRPGs doesn't get a lot of views, so you know what? I'm not gonna play as much JRPGs this year than I did last year, because I know that playing other games bring in more views, which get me more money. And I'm like, well, that's kind of sad, don't you think? Like, you're altering how you play the game, or altering what games you're playing based on how much money you're getting. And that's just absolutely sad. Like, for me personally, even if a series of videos getting a lot of views and I'm not having fun doing it anymore, I'll stop doing it. Like, at first I started this thing, I was
Anomalies
going to be like,
detected.
I'm only going to be that person who's going to make walkthrough videos and not playthroughs. And you know how much task there is into making a walkthrough video? My god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys the code before I forget, and I'll continue on with the story. So, here is the code. There you go. It should be now on the screen, and yes. Okay. There you go. That's the code, and all you have to do, by the way, is just to log into the website, redeem the code, and play, just like any other beta that you can possibly get into. Okay. But anyways, back to my point. I don't do walkthroughs anymore because it takes a lot of work to do a walkthrough, and that's why whenever I search a walkthrough, I hate it when people are just like, "Oh, this is my first time playing through this
Nexus
game,"
event
and
Earth
for
19.
some weird
Raja
ass
Ghul
reason,
adopts
I
Selena
decided to call
Kyle.
this a walkthrough and not a playthrough. Like, do you not understand the difference between the word walkthrough, playthrough, and gameplay? It is three gigantically different things. Okay, well, at least for me. Okay, for me, the terms differs. Like, a walkthrough is basically, you have to literally walk people through the game. Not saying that you have to be perfect about it, but you at least have to be able to know what you're doing. Like, know what you're going to do and know where you have to go. And tell people step by step on what they need to do to accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to do a walkthrough of. And when I click on a walkthrough video, I expect that kind of quality of video, right? That people who are doing this video is legitimately not talking about their daughter or their boyfriend or girlfriends or when the last time they had sex was. I don't want to be hearing any of that, because a walkthrough is, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, is supposed to be professional. And I hate it when people mixes up the terms. Like, the word walkthrough has become so displacent nowadays that it's basically being mishmashed between playthroughs and walkthroughs now. And it just irritates me a little bit. A playthrough is basically a playthrough. Is this your first time playing the game? You don't know jack shit about it, and you just sat down and you just start playing, and then you make funny commentary or random ass comments throughout the gameplay, and that's what people should be expecting from a playthrough if they click on some video that has the word playthrough on it. But that's not what you should be
Nexus
expecting from
event
a video that is
13.
titled
Hal
walkthrough.
Jordan inducted into the Order of
Again,
the Emerald
my
Lantern.
personal opinion, and it bothers me a little bit. And that's the reason why I don't do walkthroughs anymore. That is because it takes a lot of work. Like, I tell you this story is because I want you guys to know my opinion on walkthroughs. And when I first started this, I was doing a walkthrough-ish type of thing, but I stopped doing that because it was so much work put into it that, for me, the game itself became so dull. So dull. Like, I had to go online, look at, like, walkthroughs, literal walkthroughs, and FAQs, and Wikipedia it, make sure like I'm doing this quest in this particular game or this part in this particular game exactly like how you're supposed to be doing it, and then I make a video about it, and I do it step by step. You know, like I read through the
Nexus
walkthrough multiple
event
times
Earth
so that I can
17. Hal
basically
Jordan's power
physically
ring
memorize
repair.
it in my head, so I can actually do this without like wondering where I have to go to next. You know, that's the amount of work I put into those kind of videos, and the game itself, when I was doing that, just became so stale and dull. So I just stopped doing walkthroughs and I started doing playthroughs because that was so much more fun for me. So much more fun. Like I can just sit down, relax, and just have a absolute blast of a time playing a game without worrying about all these things that I have to be doing. You know, because of what I title my video as. So that's the reason why I'm doing playthroughs now, and you know, not that much. And I've taken that a little bit of a step further. Like when a game becomes really annoying, I just don't stop playing it. I just alter it in a way that makes
Nexus
it more
event
fun
Earth
for me,
13. The arcane
and
sun
that's
is
what I
reignited
call
at
cheat
great
throughs.
cost.
You know, this new terminology that I completely made up. And I think I'm the only one who does it. Maybe I'm not sure, but you know, whenever I search cheat throughs, usually most of my videos that is titled cheat throughs pops up on the first page of YouTube. I think for the last time that I checked, but cheat throughs are basically videos that I made that are basically from the game, but I use a cheat somehow, some way. For example, BioShock Infinite. By the way, BioShock Infinite is my game of the year. The cheating version of it, not the core version of the game. But BioShock Infinite is my game of the year for 2013. Just so you guys, if you guys are curious. But the reason why is game of the year is because I removed the most boringest part of the game out, which is the gun. The gunplay of BioShock Infinite was
Nexus
just
event Earth
dreadful. It
43.
was
The sleeper
so bad.
awakens.
It was so generic, so boring that just baffles my mind. So instead of suffering through the game, um, and basically, um, play the game like how it is and be absolutely bored always because I have to use gun because you know your powers in that game takes up a lot of salts, which is the basically Eve or energy or mana or whatever you want to call it, and you can't use a lot of it. So what I did was make it so that I have unlimited salts, so I can just infinitely cast powers. Does that make me overpowered? Yeah, it definitely does. However, that opened up the game to so many more possibilities for me. Like I haven't had a watch a playthrough of BioShock Infinite that can have the same effects as my
Radiation
videos.
surge detected in
Example
Earth
would be
17
once
continuum.
you start getting more abilities, like the water ability that you can have tentacles to pull people in, you can like throw 3 or 4 fireballs down in front of you, make fire traps, and then just pull in all the enemies in the surrounding area into where you are, and then it triggers all the traps and explodes and kill them all. Like you can't do that with the original game. Like once you charge up a fireball and then use it on the ground, like half of your salt is already gone, and then you use your water ability, and it will get like 2 people because you don't have enough Eve or salts to actually accomplish it. You know, those restrictions are the things that I don't like. Like, also I did like random crazy stuff in the playthroughs, like set up electric traps and then pull people from afar across the electric trap so that they get shocked. And then once they're in close, they trigger the fire trap, which explodes, and they bounce into the air. And then I
Nexus
switched to
event
my
Earth 0. Jason Todd
another
is
ability, which
slain.
is like whatever that the bucking bronco ability. I slam them to the ground, and then they got caught, and they hover up in the air. It was absolutely fun to figure out all these combinations that you can do with like different abilities and all this stuff that you can't normally do in the original game. And that is why BioShock Infinite for me, okay, was the my top my game of the year for 2013. And but it was the cheating version. You had to have unlimited salts, in my opinion, to actually have that kind of level of gameplay. And that's the level of gameplay that I put into most of my cheat-through playthroughs. I remove the most annoying part of the game, or the most boring part of the game, out of the equation. And I play the game just like how the game is, played. Basically, I just resume the gameplay with the added cheats. However, I don't cheat with
Speed
everything, of
force
course.
disturbance
Like if a game
detected.
is good by itself, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it like that. But that's the point of the entire thing, right? Is to enjoy playing the game like how you're supposed to play it. Well, not how you're supposed to, like how you want to play it. That is the most important part that I think viewers should understand. Um, is that when you are watching a video of anybody playing anything, you have to understand that is their way. That is the way they want to play it. And you can't really judge them for doing stupid crap in the video. You can say, well, you're supposed to do this. But why do that? Like, the video is already being recorded. You can't change the past, Like, he already did this, or she. And why are you bothering to get mad over something that's already been done? It's just baffles my mind. And why are you saying that, well, that's not how you're
Nexus
supposed to
event
play it?
Earth 44.
Like,
Doom Legion assassinates Queen Hippolyta.
What? How are you supposed to play a game? When has this become a standard? Like, why has a way to play a game become standardized? I don't understand. Like, if you want to play a game however you want, then that is your choice, and viewers need to understand that. And that is what I want my community to be built based around, is that I want people to be subscribed to me knowing what type of person I am and what type of gamer I am. I don't look for challenges in games. I look for fun. If a game is not providing fun, I'm not gonna play it. It's really simple, And also, I play games because I want to. Even if the series gets absolutely 0 views, okay, which does happen. Like, a lot of the series, like, you don't know about, that gets absolutely 0 views. Like, there's some playthroughs, okay, that I still have that have 0 views on them. Like, some videos that I have that have 0 views, and they've been on there for months. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with having 0 views. Because you know why? I had fun playing it. And I was going to play it whether you guys watch my videos or not. So I don't understand why these other people out there saying, well, because, I like JRPGs, however, they don't get a lot of views because not a lot of people would like to watch JRPGs. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna play JRPGs. It's like, what? Are you serious? So just because you're making less money on it, you're not gonna play it. Like, why? Play what you want. Like, I just don't understand those type of gamers out there. Like, a lot of them do that. Like, if they see a playthrough that suddenly gets a big drop in views, and they're like, do you guys still want me to continue? Like, leave your comments down below if you guys still want to see this. Whenever I hear that in a video, I'm like, dude, why even bother playing the game then? Like, it is obviously, like, if you say it like that, you're doing it for the views and for the money. You're not doing it because you find it fun or enjoyable, and vice versa. Like, if I have a playthrough, okay, that has thousands upon thousands of views, and like, just suddenly in the game, like, I played it for like 8 hours and the game hasn't progressed anywhere for like the past 2 or 3 hours, and it's just like a grind and it's so boring, I don't find any fun out of it, I usually stop.
Tell me
like
of
a lot of playthroughs that I have, like for example, Batman Arkham Origins, which I don't think I have on my channel anymore because I removed it because, Warner Brothers was being a dickhead and flagged all of my videos for content ID matches, and I didn't want to leave them the credit, so I just removed all of it from my channel. That's besides the point, but example, Batman Arkham Origins. I played for 4 parts. Basically, each part is 30 minutes, so I played for 2 hours. 2 hours of Batman Arkham Origins, and I stopped. Even though that was from when it was released, it was the one of my playthroughs that got the most views. I think all of the videos got like 12 or 20 views, which is a lot for me, you know. So that's like my most viewed playthrough during that time. But I stopped anyways. You know why? Do you know why I stopped? Because I wasn't having fun. Even with cheats, I was still not having fun with the game. So I stopped playing it. Like, a lot of people, even though they don't enjoy the game, they still play it anyways because it's getting a lot of views. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what is going through your head, why you're playing this game. Because if you're not enjoying it, you shouldn't be playing it. You know, you shouldn't be playing games for views, is what I'm trying to get across here. And I'm never going to, I say never, but as you guys probably know, I don't make promises. So I shouldn't say I will never, but I say in the near future, I don't foresee me playing my videos or playing games for views. Even if a bad game comes out in all the other people's opinions, but I enjoy it, I'm still going to play it anyways, you know? So that's my personality. That is my take on the whole situation
Tracking
with YouTube.
multiverse artifact,
And
the Star Hunt.
in 2014, you know what? It's only going to get better because this year, freaking my favoriteest game ever is being released, and I am going to play it how I want to, and it's going to create such an uproar. Probably, people are going to hate me for playing this game this way, but you know what? Fuck them. I don't care. I'm going to play this game how I want to, and it is Dark Souls 2. I am going to play Dark Souls 2 how I want to play it, and I am going to play it with cheats. I already made up my mind in playing with cheats because I am going to be a mage, and I'm going to have fucking unlimited casts. I'm going to have so many casts, I'm going to shove it up all the boss's ass, and they're going to explode from the inside out, and I'm going to laugh at them. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy every moment of that game because I am going to like it. I say that, but then again, it sounds like a promise, but it's not. You know, like if the game sucks, I'm gonna stop playing it, obviously. But I don't think it will. As long as they keep the same formula from Dark Souls, I don't foresee Dark Souls 2 being that bad. So that is going to be the best game of this year for me to play because I would love to see people's reaction on my cheat through for Dark Souls 2. People are gonna flip shit when they watch the video. I know they will. They're like, what the fuck? Why are you playing this game with cheats? You're not playing this game the correct way. You fucking asshole. You shouldn't be playing games at all. Those are probably the comments I'll be getting, and I'm gonna just sit back, relax, and smirk my way to the bank. Oh man, it's going to be absolutely great. I say bank, but I don't make a lot of money, guys. I really don't. Like, and also, I'm probably not gonna have enough time to play it anyways, because it's being released during my second semester of university, which kind of sucks. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have a blast playing that game. It's gonna create probably, if anybody who watches it who's a hardcore Dark Souls fan is going to probably either laugh or hate, or both at what I'm doing for that playthrough. So yeah, to end the video, hopefully you guys already entered the code. If you guys can't enter this code, or if it doesn't work, probably somebody else already entered it before you. You know, there's that. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you had fun. You know, I had a blast talking about all these things that, you know, my opinion about. And thank you guys once again for following, for subscribing, for watching my content, and for finding my channel. It is absolutely wonderful that you guys managed to find my channel, because like I said, it's absolutely ridiculously hard to find a person's channel on YouTube. So thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for staying with me for the past year. Hopefully you'll stay on for the upcoming 2014. And I can't wait for all the games that are to be released this year, and I can't wait to get my hands on them and play them for you guys how I want to play it. Alright, so that's it for this video. And the next time you're going to be seeing a video uploaded to this channel will be from a playthrough or a gameplay of some sort. I rarely do these types of videos where I just talk. So yeah. Whew, that was a long sentence. I should take a breath in between each of them. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have fun with Infinite Crisis, whoever got the beta key. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye.